Well, good morning and happy Saturday. Saturn's Day. It's a whole other conversation for a whole other time. So let's see. Today I want to talk about two things. One is a man who can apologize and do it well to the point where it turns you on. It's so exciting. It just gets your juices flowing, gets your skin glowing. I feel like a man who can own his shit and really stand up and say, I fucked that up, I could have done better, is an actual man, not a broken little boy. Oh, I'm going there. It's happening. Scroll along if you're triggered. Excuse me, I'm flashing you. What do they call it? They call it a wardrobe malfunction. I guess the stress is bigger than I thought. Oh, first world problems. Any hootie. And the blowfish. Yeah, a man who can apologize, and the macho, disgusting death throes, thank God, of the toxic masculine. The patriarchy, words we love. And then they're going to get called feminists, and I'm going to get death threats and rape threats, which proves my fucking point. Yeah. So anyway, I was in Hawaii for a couple of months after my dad passed, and I was healing, and I was staying at a place called the Dragonfly Inn. I should have worn my dragonfly today, but I'm still with the cross. It's still happening. And there was a guy there. He was a chef named Phoenix, and he was a, total quirk ball and fun, and we kind of got along and didn't, but he was mostly like a great tour guide. I learned a lot in the kitchen from him, and he was just one of those unique souls, so like a kindred. So we'd drive, and he'd drive, and I'd get to be the passenger and just kind of look out the window and see the incredible Hawaiian scenery, and he'd say, fill up your eye holes with happy. And it was great. It was so great. An alpha woman, and I guess I'm in that category for better or for worse. I really don't love the labels, but, strong woman, go there. Loves when a guy takes charge and says, we're going here, we're doing this, and just go get dressed. I was like, okay. And I had the best time, because we often have to think, we're doing life ourselves, and we've been doing it for a long time, or at least in my case, I have. So when someone comes in and says, hey, I made these plans. Hey, I'm going to take you here. Hey, I think you'd really like this. We're going, get dressed. That's what I want in my life now. I kind of even want to go and lead a retreat in Bali and be the one, the one that goes in and facilitates and gets everybody kind of cohesive, and then bounces, takes my money and goes. Those are kind of more goals of mine than singing on a stage, playing a guitar, telling stupid jokes that hurt people's feelings so they run up on you. Run up, get done up. Oh my God, that is like a 12-year-old fucking thug stupid thing to say. There's no empathy in that. There's no... Yeah, so I'm glad he went to go find out why it happened. This is Chappelle I'm talking about. I'm riffing. But anyway, I'm going back to the apology because I don't fucking care about any of these people anymore. I'm getting there. I'm going to the farmer's market today. I'm in my new cute dress. That's my life, okay? But this guy, Phoenix, said something mean, or I was sensitive because my dad had passed, so I was, crying, and I was down in the laundry room of the Airbnb. And he came down, and he knew he'd crossed the line. He knew he'd hurt my feelings. He knew he'd been harsh and mean and said some, I don't even remember what it was, to be honest, but I just remember the feelings. I remember feeling overwhelmed with, why do you do that? That's so cruel. So he came down, and he apologized. And in typical Catholic people pleaser fashion, I was like, it's no big deal. It's fine. And he goes, no, it is a big deal. And it isn't fine. Because you're upset. One of the best moments with any man on this planet I've ever had in my life. Because he acknowledged my reaction and my feelings to the situation, and his actions and how they had instigated that pain in me and activated and triggered that pain in me. So he knew I was already hurting, and he piled on because he was in some macho moment and said some bullshit thing, and I got upset and just ran away, like I sometimes do. So this is tears of being moved at the divine masculine and disappointed in the toxic masculine. And yes, there's toxic feminine. I get the point, Amber Heard. I get it. There's toxic feminine at all levels of the game, man. And it shows up through gay men, oftentimes, who are misogynists. I love gay men, not all gay men, but I have seen that in the bitchy queen syndrome, if you will, BQS, where, there's so much shade and there's so much side eye and there's so much mockery. And I get it, because if you were bullied, now all of a sudden you've had to develop your sharp wit to keep yourself from being further bullied. I really get that. I really, really fucking do. But a man who apologizes sincerely from the heart in the right way, and then he kind of gave me this beautiful hug, and I don't know how to describe how safe that hug made me feel. Like, all the tensions dissolved, and all the frustrations and all the feelings of, having been targeted or bullied or walking on eggshells my whole life, or being different and never being good enough or always being wrong, dissolved in that hug. So these fucking run-up, get-done-up bullshit, peacocking, dick-swinging assholes, I have no time for you, and I have no time for that macho fucking bullshit. The man who comes down to the laundry room to apologize from the heart and mean it and hug you and try to do better, which he did, that's a man. That's a man. Now, things didn't work out between us, but, sayonara, okay? But in that moment, I was never so proud of another human being, honestly, to be that humble and to be that graceful and gracious about it, to admit, that, if a guy's out trying to get revenge on you, how are you going to love? Pranking you, punking you all the time, how are you going to trust and love? You're always going to be on your guard. You're never going to let your walls down, and you're never going to trust or open up. You're going to always see through the programming, the bullshit, the gang stalking, the bullying, and then the justification and the defensiveness of, oh, you're too sensitive. I didn't mean it that way. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Well, look what that just a joke mentality is creating right now. It's not just a joke. Homelessness is not a joke. Mental illness is not a joke. Those are not fucking jokes. Yes, you can make jokes about them if you need to do social commentary. You need to push the envelope. You got to be edgy. You got to be clever, and you got to be cool. How about being actually fucking kind? How about being generous of heart and spirit? How about showing up and rolling up your sleeves instead of your fucking privilege and actually helping the problem rather than making it worse? So there's that. I do feel that performers should be absolutely safe on stage. It's unfortunate they're going to have to increase security, but hey, some jobs will be made. Maybe give it to some homeless people who need the work. Problem solved. See, we're doing high level chess here right now. This is not your bullshit little petty frat boy games. We're into new territory. And it isn't in the mind, it's in the heart. So fucking do the journey, boys. Do the journey, or fuck the fuck off with your fucking it's just a joke. Don't be so sensitive. People need to realize that words aren't violence. Physical violence is violence. Oh my God, you guys. It is all violence. There are degrees. And I can admit that I can be a ninja with my fucking words. So I know that that's self-defense in my part. I know that when you feel attacked, and this is another thing he said to me when I was like really heightened one day. I was really in my Ram Fire Aries. He goes, calm down. Not everyone is attacking you. Now, the calm down wasn't great, but the not everyone is attacking you. I was like, oh, really? Because that's what I'm used to. That's what I know. People attacking me. You're just being paranoid. Just don't pay attention. Just ignore it. You ignore it. You ignore it. I get ignored. That's another way I get bullied. Silent treatment. No time for that. No time or energy for that. Whether it's my mother or fucking Hollywood or the guy down the street. You don't want to deal with me directly like a fucking human, like a fucking man? Don't fucking deal with me. How about that? That's it. Ooh, she's pissed today. No, I just got a little stress it right there. See that? Yeah, I have no time for these people. Their energy's stupid. Their vibe is stupid. Their defenses and arguments are stupid. And their jokes are stupid. So there's that. That's me and my taste. Jesus fucking loves you. Oh my God, she took the Lord's name in vain and she dropped some profanity. Yes, they fucking did. And Jesus loves me too. So deal with that. All right, everybody. Hollywood is a cesspit of evil, and everyone who lives there is a fucking demon. I said what I said. Say the things and then say some more. I'm going to the farmer's market to calm the fuck down and have some fun and watch kids blow bubbles and buy some vegetables. I think I might get some blueberries today, some avocados, and some oranges. What are you up to? Why is she so hostile and aggressive about the farmer's market? Never mind. Just live your life. Tell jokes that uplift and unify people, and yes, make them laugh. And yeah, you're going to offend people too. That's part of it. And if you offend people, they're going to run up on you. And if you have to break arms for the homeless guy, but give Will Smith a standing ovation and an Oscar, I got no time for that. That's the hypocrisy of that, and the bullshit of that is move it along. Keep it moving. All right, so I don't even know what I'm going to call this today. Maybe I'll call it Stress Sit. Third eye on your third eye. Farmer's market. Peaceful. Friends who are local and kind and low drama. No drama, really. Yeah, so I dodged many bullets. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I'm where I am right now. And maybe there's another place calling me at some point. But right now, it's me to you, my hat to yours, my stress zit to yours. And if you have to drive by a bunch of tent cities in your limo to get to the Hollywood Bowl to tell jokes that make a homeless guy come up and run up on you, and then you break his arm and send him off, crying, don't celebrate that. That is not something to peacock and puff up about. That is a tragic situation. It's very sad. It's very sad on all levels. Fix it. Fucking go out there and do something about it instead of like, I'm so tough. Oh my God. Gross. Like just 12-year-olds. Just 12-year-olds. Maybe not even 12. Maybe 8. Grow the fuck up. Level the fuck up. Rise the fuck up. And I will too. Bye.